here we are at YouTube. Nathan, it's good to see you today with your, is that the fish shirt you're wearing? I know.
No, this is a Haida art.
That's right.
Shirt.
I think I've said that before. I think I've done that before.
That's okay. Other people have made the same mistake.
Really?
Other than you, yes. My wife actually makes that mistake all the time.
Yeah.
And somebody else was like, "Hey, is that Haida shirt?" And no, it's fish. What's fish?
So it goes both ways. All right. All right, Nate. What do we got today, brother?
Ryan, I'm glad you asked. So we're going to start things off today with a reaction of Daniel Seavey from Steph Welper. That is her actual last name.
Yes.
Steph Welper.
Till the divorce. 50% chance. We're rooting for you.
Okay, Steph says, "Happy September, everyone. Daniel Seavey is back." Do you remember we did it? Daniel Seavey, it was a long time ago.
We've done a few. We've done a few of his songs, and we did some of his with the group Why Don't We as well. So we've done a good, I would say 3 to 5. I don't know the exact number between the two groups. Yeah.
Okay. His EP, Dancing in the Dark, finally dropped with no prior announcement on August 11th, and he has a tour called Dancing in the Light this fall, including a stop in Toronto. This is a fan-made lyric video for the opening track of the EP called Fall Into You, and I think it has a similar vibes as his song I Tried that you guys really liked when you reacted to it at the beginning of the year. Okay.
Boy, time flies.
Similar vibe to a previous song. Yeah, it's unfortunately I can't remember much about specifics about them. I just remember we did some Daniel Seavey first, and we did a little bit of the band's name. Why Don't We? So, yeah.
If I remember correctly, we thought he was a very, very talented young guy. His music's not quite in our wheelhouse that we would listen to on our own, but that's not what this channel's about. So actually, that's what it's about, is to put ourselves outside of our wheelhouse at times. And so Daniel Seavey's obviously a young lad. He's 23, 24 years our junior, or 25 years our junior, really. Oh, no, 24. My math. Anyways, he's 24. Yeah, we've doubled his age. Half our age. Thank you, Nathan. Oh, boy, you should have been a math teacher, too. Anyways.
Nope.
All right. Without further ado, actually, I got to get the videos up here. Just 1 second.
Oh, yeah. There's no videos.
I have them. It's right here.
I know you do.
It could be right. You ready?
I'm ready.
I love you to the moon and back.
Falling for someone, isn't it so lovely? Can make you go so crazy and make you overthink. Try to believe that you could never want me. For all the ghosts that haunt me and baggage that I bring. But you held me in the dark so I could feel you in the light. Fall into you, cover me like night. Ever since you, nothing is the same. Stars in your eyes like the sky. I fell through. All of me is yours to keep. Babe, I fall into you.
Ladies vibe here.
I didn't hear your voice until the echo. But then it hit me, baby, like sirens in the wind. Gravity pulled me in, now I can't let go. Now I'm all yours, baby, yours until the end. You held me in the dark so I could feel you in the light. Fall into you, cover me like that. Ever since you, nothing is the same. Stars in your eyes like the sky. I felt blue. All of me is yours to keep. Babe, I fall into you. You held the dark so I could feel you in the light.
Oh, it ends there? No!
Yeah, I was actually about 2/3 of the way through because I see the timeline there. This is going fairly fast, which is a good sign. I was like, I don't know if it has to be this quick of a song. It's a barely maybe 3 minutes long song, which is a good sign that I didn't necessarily want it to end. I was like, oh, we've heard songs on our channel where we're like, you can end whenever you want. So this wasn't one of those songs. So what's some of your initial thoughts there?
Okay, so first thing I wanted to point out, I really loved when the beat kicked in. I think I really like that 80s vibe beat going on there.
I was gonna say that's one of my notes.
Okay.
Check.
Yeah. And here's one that you probably didn't write this down. So my pet peeve with, I would say, current music, and I'm not saying that this young lad, Daniel, falls into this category, but he's on the edge. My pet peeve with certain music, I can't stand the baby voice. And I don't know if I have to point it out when I hear it again. It's like I can't stand it. It's like when people slur all the words and they're like,
You've mentioned that before in other videos, of course, but I think I remember you saying, you haven't said it in a while, but I remember that earlier in our reactions and our journey.
It's like nails on a chalkboard for me.
Okay.
So I would say Daniel's at the edge of it. It's not irritating. It's just he like flirts with it, if that makes sense. He's kind of like toying with it, but he doesn't do it to the point where I feel like, ugh, I can't listen to that again. In fact, it reminds me more of Luke Hemmings at times.
Yeah.
It had that Luke Hemmings sound to it.
I think Steph would be okay with you making that comparison.
Yeah, generally good song, like that 80s vibe sound to it. And I would say this about Daniel. It's weird to me that someone like Daniel, like apparently this video has like 1,000 views on.
Well, this is the lyric video, so it's tough.
Oh, it's a lyric. Okay, it's not
fan made. It's not from his channel.
Oh, I see. Okay. Even still, it seems a little bit weird to me that someone like Daniel, sorry, I keep thinking Luke, hasn't struck the gold yet. Just seems like
it's tough, man.
I know, and it's harder today than it ever has been. I think it's in the late 90s, early 2000s. That's when it was a bit of a challenge to get known by a producer, but it doesn't work that way anymore. The public is really the people that you have to somehow get in with, and you have to get noticed somehow. And it's quite a uphill battle. But anyway, long story short, great song. I enjoyed it. What are your thoughts, Ryan?
I echo your 80s vibe, absolutely, which is a good thing. I love that. It's I wouldn't say making a comeback. It's never really gone away, but that there's definitely a lot of these young kids, really, quite frankly, as a kid to us, these young lads and gals doing this 80s style of their music. I like on the song, though, you talked about you got to be careful with the baby voice. I agree. But what I liked is he had a lower register voice throughout the song. And it did go to the high part, off the chorus. So you were definitely seeing the range of his vocals. But I like that he explored the lower range of his voice. And lastly, it's a band song. I like how it feels like I heard the bass playing throughout it, like an actual bass guitar, the drums. This is a song I can see him playing live. And I bet you it's even better live with a band behind him, a real band playing those real instruments, drums, bass, and guitar. Yeah. I think this is a great band song. And I think it would translate well live.
Agreed. I agree.
Thanks, Steph.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
We wish Daniel all the luck. He's a good-looking kid, talented, produces his own music. Steph just said here he produces his own music, so he's obviously loads of talent, and we wish him all the best. And yeah,
thanks a lot for that. Thanks for joining us, everybody, for this reaction. If you want to see other reactions we've done for Daniel and the band that he's in or was in, or whatever the state is. What's it called? Why are we? Who are we? What's up?
What about me?
What about Bob?
Who's that girl?
Whose line is it anyway?
We could be men. All right, let's close this.
Okay. See you in the next one.